button or starting?
What does starting mean? All right, traders, Sean Lucas here, head trader at the Apiary Fund. So good to be with you today. Here with my good friend Steve, and we're going to be talking a little bit today about trading signals a little later in the presentation. But before we get into that, I just want to, we had a competition in the month of January. This competition is to help raise awareness, raise our focus on, establishing good habits, the habit of trading every day, learning how the market is by getting in there the same time every day trading. And the competition was, you take your best, you take a trade for the month, for the day, and you post it on YouTube or Facebook, and that would enter you into a drawing. And the drawing was for these silver coins right here. Extreme close-up, wait, wrong way, there. Anyway, for silver coins, and wanted to announce the winner for January's trading competition, and it is, ready, drum roll please, Daniel McKay. Nice job, Daniel. Man, I would constantly, everybody clap. All two of us, three of us. Congratulations, Daniel. You rocked it. I mean, you took every opportunity to post a trade. You didn't miss a day in January. So nice job, Daniel. Nice work. Keep that trading going. We'll be sending out your silver coins in via mail here in the next day or so, along with a little goodie bag. We want you to have a little bit of apiary swag to go with your silver. So congratulations, Daniel. Nice job on your trading too. The trades looked awesome, so keep that up. Now, month of February. What are we doing in the month of February? It's the month of love, right? And so we thought, we'll do a Valentine themed trading competition this month. So the question is, will you be my Valen trade? And so what we're going to do to show that we love trading is, again, same thing. We're going to post a trade to our Facebook page. It doesn't matter if you do that on Apiary Fund, on Alveo, whether you do it on your own account. The point is we want to encourage trading. We want to encourage you to get in there. There's so much that can be learned when you're actually in the market placing trades. So every trade that you post in the month of February to our Facebook page will enter you into the Valen Trade contest. And again, we'll deliver another set of apiary coins for the winner in January. So look forward to that. Show trading your love. Get in there, trade, right? Yep. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about signals, Steve. Apiary Fund, obviously, we've run a signal program now for, has it been a year?
About 2 years,
actually. 2 years,
yeah.
over a year. So what would you say, Steve, is different about apiary signals versus all the other signal platforms or signal services that you see in the industry? What would you say is different about what we do?
Right. Well, all the other signals programs out there usually just send out a signal. They send you opportunities to trade, right? But they never actually teach you how to grasp the market and learn how to trade. And so our signals program teaches people how to identify indicators in the market that teach you when you should buy, when you should sell, when you should exit that trade for a loss, when you should exit for a profit. And so that's one of the things we changed with our signals program. It initially wasn't that way. And now our signals program is awesome. We teach people how to make trades, and we make pips along the way. So.
Yeah, they are. Our trading signals program is awesome, and a lot of that is obviously credit and kudos to you for the good work that you do in there. You know, I think one of the things that really, I mean, you look at the regular trading signals in this industry, and you know, it's like they come up with some signal. You never know how they came up with the signal. You know, they may be copying, you know, some other trading guy out there, right? You never know how they come up with the signal. You never learn sort of the strategy or the reasoning behind the signal. So tell me how, you know, when you create a signal, you go into all of that, don't you?
Right.
Tell me a little bit about that process. What do you do, and you know, sort of how do you come up with new ideas? Markets are constantly changing.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. Every week, some weeks we'll make 100+ pips. Other weeks we'll sometimes break even. You know, because the markets do change. So when we hop in our webinars together, we look at indicators. We look at technicals and the fundamentals of the market, right?
Yeah.
Price patterns. Something recently we've been doing is looking at chart patterns, and these chart patterns have helped us identify specific entries and exits in the market. And our signals have been just progressively getting better and better. So
that's awesome. You know, and the markets do change. You know, the characteristic of the market, the personality, if you will, of the market today is very different than it was a year ago. You know, if you had to kind of explain what's kind of how have you evolved, how have the trading signals evolved over the course of the year, you know, to match some of those changes in the personality of the market. Can you kind of talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. I can talk about that. So another thing that we've implemented in our trading signals recently is an indicator which we call the SSI, or the Speculative Sentiment Index, which allows us to position ourselves against the retail traders, which in a way actually puts us in an advantage over most other traders. And that's something that we've done that's given us a cutting edge over the changes of the market. We've been able to progressively make trades that match chart patterns, like I was saying earlier. And we've been able to make excellent trades based off of that SSI indicator that I was talking about.
Awesome. And I also noticed, you know, there was a period of time when you were doing, you know, the same trade at the exact same day.
Oh, right.
It was like the markets were just like so regular. So, you know, it was like you could almost set your clock to it. Are you still doing that, or have the markets changed so that you're not doing that now? Or tell me a little bit about that.
Good question. So, right, going along with the markets evolving, we used to send out signals in different ways. We've tried so many different things. We learned that sometimes we would place positions before the London market, and we'd find that if we just bracket or straddle the market, placing a buy stop and sell stop, we'd have some success, but we'd find out we'd get whipsawed often. And because of those whipsaws, it would cut into our profits on the days that we did win. So we learned, we actually found ways to take advantage of those whipsaws. Everyone talks about how the whipsaws are their worst enemy, and we have found a way how to take advantage of the whipsaws and make money off that.
Yeah, one of the things, some of the feedback that I constantly get from clients, you know, that are in the Trading Signals program, is that you're kind of going through the discovery process as you go, which I love, because, you know, as a trader, both you and I, we understand that we have to constantly be adapting. You get stuck in an old model, and you know, that old model may work for a period of time, and then all of a sudden one day volatility's gone, or all of a sudden one day, you know, everything about how that price forms, you know, has changed. And so, you know, I love the fact that, you know, not only do we provide this signal out there, but that you go in and you're constantly looking for adaptations. How am I going to adapt to the current market conditions?
Exactly.
I love that about what you do. We're making some changes with the signals, aren't we?
Yep, we are.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about some of the changes we're making here to the trading signals.
So a couple of things are happening. Really exciting things that we're doing. New changes. In fact, it's a new program. It's called mytradingsignals.com.
Mytradingsignals.com.
Exactly.
We should flash that on the video somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
One of the things we were having issues with our signals in the past is that we would deliver our signals through email, right? And that would work, but if you're not actively at your computer or in your inbox, you're not going to get the signal. So with our signals now, we're going to have the ability to access those signals from our phone. We're going to send out push alerts, which is awesome. So.
Yeah, and a new home, right?
Right.
Up till now, a lot of the trading, well, for all of the trading signal, the videos, the trade descriptions, the signals themselves, you would go into the Apiary Fund website, and you would navigate to the signals, in the menu. And that's how you would access that. And the same, you go to the calendar and get your videos. But now we're on a completely new home, right? A brand new space. Just for those of you who are interested, we're doing that, because we're seeing so much good success with the Signals program. It's such a valuable tool in the learning process. That we realize that it's not just for apiary clients, that what they are learning in that Signals program, it could be applied in any market, really, and the value of the learning process is phenomenal. I love the way that we are able to go in there and really show the process of choosing signals as we get in there and post those signals. So brand new home, mytradingsignals.com. We should be, we're not live and update. Not yet, right?
No.
But check it out, right? Keep it on your radar. How long do you think it'll be before we make that transition?
So this is going to happen really soon, right? Within the next week or two, we're planning on launching this. So we're really excited about it. This has been in the works for several months now, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So within the next couple of weeks, we'll make that transition. Apiary Fund clients that are used to going into the Apiary Fund website to get their signals, instead of going into they can still go into Apiary Fund, right? But instead of going, when they click the signals link, it'll take them into the new site.
Right.
Yeah. And then I also love the fact that we have all these new distribution channels. We can send the emails out like we have been. We'll have them posted. You're going to be doing some live event. All the live events that you're going to do. There's another layer to that you're going to be adding. Can you speak to that new layer? That more comprehensive?
Absolutely. Yeah. So we already do live webinars where we go in and analyze, we break down every trade, we analyze the market, but we're going to add another webinar at the end of the week, and it's a special webinar, and this webinar is designed, we actually call it the War Room.
War Room.
Yeah.
I love it.
So this War Room is a place where we're actually not going to take a lot of trades in this War Room. It'll be every Friday. We haven't set a time specifically, but it will be on Fridays, and it will be also recorded. But we're going to go in this War Room, we're going to identify kind of our game plan for the next week.
Oh, okay. So you set up all your strategies and what you're going to be, lay it all out.
Exactly. And we may even take some trades. If we find something that looks good for the upcoming week, we'll take trades in the direction that we feel like the market will go.
So maybe even some longer term setups and strategies as well.
Absolutely. And once again, I'll just mention that the SSI indicator that I mentioned earlier will go hand in glove with that War Room. So we're really excited about that. That's a special feature that will be added to the My Trading Signals launch.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're looking forward to that new development as well. Another thing, traders, that you may or may not know about what Steve does is he does a lot of research for Apiary Fund. we'll task Steve with identifying, like you say, new indicators or new patterns, new strategies that come up. But one of the things that I really appreciate about what you do is that you trade it live. You don't just post a signal, but you're actually in your Apiary Fund account and managing a live portfolio with everybody else. So when we have losses in the signals account.
Oh, of course.
I mean, that's all part of it, right? But when we post a loss, that's you.
Yeah.
You're feeling the pain right along with everybody else. And then also, we post way more wins than losses, and so you're right there with the clients. Having those moments where you're like, yeah, we killed it on that trade too. So I think that's invaluable for our traders to know, because that you're doing it live. There's nothing, you're not saying, hey, here's something you might consider. Good luck with that.
Right.
Tell me how it worked out for you. But you're in the trenches with them. I love that. Putting our money where our mouth is, right? Well, awesome. What else can you tell us about the Signals program? Any other thoughts on that?
Well, a lot is going to stay the same too with the Apiary Signals and how it's set up.
Good point.
So not much is going to change that way, other than what we already discussed with the war room, being able to access your signals earlier through push alerts and email as well, and excited to analyze the market week to week and make some of those swing trades that we haven't made as much previously. So
yeah, well, that's awesome. Steve, you're doing a great job in there. Really appreciate it. I always enjoy getting the good feedback that our clients send. They appreciate all the time that you give them and in teaching them and showing them what you're doing. And again, let me just just for you folks out there, let me just reiterate, this Apiary Fund Signals is a learning product. It's, it's designed to help you. I mean, if you take a step back and just look at it, we're going through the process of, number one, identifying a strategy, a pattern or some way of identifying a trade setup. So you get to see sort of the behind the scenes process that goes into that discovery and that learning process. Then, we do what most every other signal program out there does. We broadcast the signal, we give you targets, we give you stops, we say, we show you how to manage it. Well, a lot of programs don't even show you how to manage it, though, do they?
No.
But you'll go in there and you'll say, hey, look, the market's done this, we should adapt and change. So you've got a real living, breathing management view into the management of these trades. And then of course, we're doing it live right there with them, and broadcasting them out. So I think the thing that we're realizing is that this Signals program, there's something unique about it. There's something truly unique and really good for the trader. And it fits right hand in glove with sort of the philosophy that we have at Apiary Fund is, we're going to show you, we're not going to just teach you, we're going to show you in real life how it works.
Right.
And sort of take that mystery behind everything out of the equation.
Right. Well, and Apiary Fund, we're trying to fund our traders, right? So we want more portfolio managers, and so one of the best ways we can do that and accomplish that goal is by teaching you how to trade, and along the way you're going to make pips, right? That's the idea. So with our Signals program, I just think it emulates the purpose of Apiary Fund by teaching you along the way. And so I love our emphasis in teaching how to fish rather than just giving you the fish.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, giving them a fish. I mean, we all like fish,
Yeah.
right? But really, catching it, that's where the adrenaline is, right? That's where the fun happens. So you're showing them how to catch those fish, right?
Or pips, or how to catch the pips.
Yeah, for those who don't like fish.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, Steve. Well, it's been great to spend some time with you today. Thanks for doing our YouTube live. Do we have any questions from the group, Dave? Any?
Yeah, just one question I thought was pertinent, but Daniel, okay.
Oh, Daniel!
Yeah.
Congrats, Daniel.
Yeah. He asked, is the SSI indicator exclusive to apiary signals?
Oh no, SSI indicators are all over the internet. You can find them everywhere. We have found a way to utilize it best to generate signals for what we're trying to accomplish week to week, because they're mostly weekly trades or swing trades that we try to open one day and close the very next week. So I hope that answers the question.
So it's a common indicator out there. You'll find it in a lot of trading packages.
Yep.
But how to use it? That's where Steve comes in.
Yep.
You have a fan out there, Steve, Hawaiian Flamingo, wants to say hi.
Thanks. Yep.
Absolutely.
Somebody asked, what's the cost of the signal program?
I'll let you.
Okay. So we're gonna so if you want to include the war room and everything we have to offer, it's gonna cost $97 a month. However, if you want just the signals and no webinar, you just want and no teaching.
They'll still get a couple webinars.
Right, yeah.
The standard.
Right.
What everybody is used to right now is still going to be the same.
Right.
It'll still be the 67.
67, yeah.
But if you want to get into that longer term, that weekly war room,
Right.
that's where the added cost is going to
Exactly.
be. Gotcha. So, any others out there? Any other questions?
Again, Daniel says, I love the idea of the war room and the new signal site. I like the website. You guys are doing a great job.
Awesome.
Nice job. Kudos to the development team too.
Yeah.
Isaac and Evan and not you, Dave. Just kidding. Kudos to you too, Dave.
I love you too, Sean. Where do you post the trades for the competition?
Trades for the Valen trade, the trade that gives you that shows that you love to trade. Post those to our website. We'll be gathering all of the entries off our website, so off of our Facebook website, not our Apiary Fund website, our Facebook site. So post those to Facebook, and that will enter you into the drawing at the end of the month. Okay. All right, traders. Again, thanks, Steve, for being with us today, and look forward to maybe doing some more of these. This was fun.
Absolutely.
Traders, always great. Always a pleasure to spend some time with you. Thank you. Go fight trade. And we'll see you tomorrow morning in the trading room.
Yep.
Trading room in the morning. Thanks, everybody. Happy trading. Bye.